Okay. Excuse me. Hello, everyone. I had to fix my lighting. So, anyway, I was just scrolling through these YouTube streets and I saw something about Bloomingdale police in Minnesota cracking down on these PEDOs, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to watch this together. This will be my first time watching it, but just the first 2 minutes was like, okay, what the heck are they talking about here? This is sick. So anyway, I don't, thank goodness for the Minnesota Police Department for finding these creeps. So anyway, let me move on down and get this video on up here. 1 second. All right, let's listen. Oh wait, let me make sure I don't have my. Oh, knowing me, I got the damn mute on. Okay, cool. The mute's not on.
And I think what I said before too, we're gonna play a couple of videos, so those videos will be up on the screen. And then if you want them afterwards, we should be able to provide them to you. And then also there are 2 vehicles parked outside that I think you're gonna want to take pictures of when we're done here. So with that, I'll get started. First off, I would like to thank our detectives for all their hard work. These operations are never easy, and they put in a lot of time. So the people who helped us out with the specific operation was Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, Airport Police Department, Eden Prairie Police Department, and Richfield Police Department, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. And they all do a very good job at helping out with these operations. But before we get started, I'm going to talk about one case from one of our previous operations, and this will all tie into what I'm going to say today. So, Mr. Michael Gillis here, I said he was a sexual predator. So back in August, when we did our last operation, he said that he wanted to stick his tongue in the butt of a 15-year-old kid. We arrested him. Then he went to Florida in October and did the same thing. So I'm going to play this video up here, Grant, if you can get ready. He went to Polk County, Florida, where Sheriff Judd is the sheriff. And unfortunately for him that day, Chris Hansen happened to be there. So Grant, you want to roll that video real quick?
Good job, Chris.
After blaming everyone but himself, not only does Michael lie about his name and his age, but he also lies about his past offenses that happened just a couple of months ago. We learned that Michael is out on bond after allegedly committing a very similar crime. He was arrested by the Bloomington, Minnesota Police Department for engaging in electronic communication relating or describing sexual conduct with a child and solicitation of a child to commit a sexual offense. And now, here in Polk County, Michael is charged with 4 felonies and 2 misdemeanors.
Sick bastard.
Lewd and lascivious conduct, misrepresentation of age after using a computer to solicit a minor, traveling to meet after using a computer, unlawful use of a two-way communication device, providing false information to law enforcement during an investigation, and resisting officers. We'll keep you posted on the cases against him.
So, Mr. Gillis here, who I call the Predator, when he came to our operation, he had brought his own vehicle to get the 15-year-old. When he went to Florida, he got smarter, and he caught an Uber there to drive him around, and then they caught him. He came back to Minnesota, and there's a criminal complaint out there that you'll see, where on March 2nd, he took an Uber, had an Uber bring a 15-year-old child to his house, and then he sexually assaulted him. Then he posted bail to get out of jail.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. You know, this is what I'm saying. You really got to keep an eye on your children. Know where they're going, who they're with, where they at. I mean, wow.
At that point, I started to engage with our federal partners because, quite frankly, locally here, we got some things we got to work out here locally. We started to engage with our federal partners to make sure that in certain instances that we can start to send some of these cases federal. And Mr. Gillis's case was a case that was being looked at. And obviously Friday, they announced that he was going to get charged federally. I'm just going to come out and tell you right now, there's some other people in this operation that we're also turning over to look at to get prosecuted federally. Also, it's just one of these things where we cannot have people like the predator, Mr. Gillis, getting out of jail. I don't know how this guy gets out of jail. As much time as he has here, and he actually followed through and raped a 15-year-old boy. This should have never have occurred. All right, so the operation that I'm going to talk about today took place starting on March 12th. It's an operation where we were running, trying to get adults who were looking to have sexual activity with our kids, minors, whatever term you choose to use. During these operations, our goal is to, one, catch some of these folks. Two is to try to provide services to people who are being sex trafficked. And we use the term provide services, and we were told that the term rescue is not appropriate because some of them may not feel at the time that they're being rescued, but provide services. This operation, we were successful at providing services to 3 people. We also, one of the goals of the operation is also to try to get the traffickers identified and arrested. So the operation here, you can see how many of these folks got arrested. And the title of this operation I dubbed is I Can't Help Myself. So there's a song by the Four Tops that goes, I can't help myself. I know I'm terrible, right? My car karaoke is terrible. But I'm going to add another line to that. You're going to see why I say the title of this operation is I Can't Help Myself. So the first one I'm going to talk about here is Jorge. Jorge here, in his chat, he said, I don't know what you look like, nor do I know you are a minor. I'm scared. He should have followed his advice. Then the decoy told him that she was 17 and didn't want him to be upset. He said, okay, give me the address, on my way. Well, he couldn't help himself, or he wouldn't have showed up, and we locked him up too. He was also, we believe, taken into ICE custody, and we don't know where he's at right now. Next one was Mr. Venkat. I think that's how you say his name. And he also couldn't help himself. He was advised that the decoy was 17 years old, and he said, oh, seriously, I'm excited to see you then. Well, we were excited to see him too, and we locked him up. He is here on a student visa, so I'm pretty sure at some point INS may be contacting him. Next, Mr. McClory. He also was asked, he said, wish, in his chat, he said, wish you would have said you were 18 after the decoy told him she was 17. He then requested another photo. And then after he got the photo, he said, and I'm not going to say the word, F it, here I come. He couldn't help himself either.
No, 46.
He is a grocery store worker, and maybe he needs to learn how to stock some stuff up on these shelves as opposed to coming to my city trying to mess with some little girls. And almost forgot. Sorry. He wanted to give the little girl some cocaine, some crack.
Wow.
Come on, man. Where we do that at? Next, Vicente.
What?
Vicente also was said when the girl told him that she was 17, he said, I don't want you to be a minor. I could get in trouble. Well, he couldn't help himself either. A short time later, he arrived and we locked him up. And I think he may be dealing with some ICE officials also.
Wow.
Next, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Mohammed, when he was told several times that
looks
the
like
decoy was
syphilis
17 years old,
around the neck.
he persisted to ask the decoy how she could make him climax. Well, the only climax he got was coming to the Bloomington jail. We locked him up too. Next,
Sick.
here is Mr. Barclay, who is a on again, off again semi-pro soccer player. He went on to say he kept asking for some nasty sexual stuff that I'm not going to get into. But when he was told that the decoy was 17, he said, send me a photo and that's fine with me. And he said an extra $20 for an additional sex act that I'm not going to get into. And then he couldn't help himself. He decided to show up. Well, I guess that's why he's semi-pro and not pro, because if you're pro, you should know not to come to Bloomington and mess with little girls. Next, Adam, when he when he was told that the girl was 17, he said that might be a little too risky. Are you in Bloomington? Well, that should be a clue right there for you, man, that you don't want to come here and do this. He said he didn't see a girl on here that young before. He didn't want to be in a sting. And he questioned if this was seriously legit or not. Well, he couldn't help himself either. He showed up and he's in excavation. Well, I wonder how he's going to dig himself out of this hole. Don't come to my city messing with some of these young girls, man.
Facts.
Next, Anthony. Ooh, boy, Anthony.
Yikes.
Anthony, man.
Whoa.
Well, he asked the decoy how old they were. They said 17. He said, oh my God. So a minor. Yes. And he said a teenager. Okay. Should be a clue, Anthony. Anthony goes on to, I can't say that. Yeah, he talked about, I can't say that. They can't say that either. He said he hopes it's true that she's not a cop, and he was so nervous. Well, he couldn't help himself either. And he came over and we locked him up, and he's a concrete worker. Well, he's got some pretty hard shoes to get out of now after he came here. Alex.
This is a lot of people, y'all. A lot.
He was told that the girl was 17. He decided that he was going to come too. He couldn't help himself. So when he showed up, we locked him up. He also had $2,600 in currency. And I think some ICE officials may be speaking with him also.
Of course.
Next, David.
Yikes.
David. Yeah, I can't say that either. So he had agreed to have sex with a 17-year-old girl. He proceeded to send a picture of himself with his pants off, standing in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
And we need to pay our detectives extra money for having to look at that. But we locked him up too. He's grown. He should know better. And he's a landscaper.
Disgusting.
Next, Justin. I think everybody knows about Justin here. So I'm not going to get into that too much, other than to say that, as everybody knows right now, he is under federal prosecution. And I'm going to say one thing that Justin said that you might not know. The decoy had told him that they live with their aunt and that their aunt was gone till next week. And then Justin had asked if he could have sex in his car. Well, because he asked that, and he came here trying to have sex with a child, you will notice a nice white Toyota outside with the Bloomington police logo on it, because we're forfeiting his vehicle administratively because he wanted to come here and commit a felony. Next, Mr. Jefferson. He also wanted to come mess with a 17-year-old girl. He knew she was 17 and he came. So we also locked him up. So don't come to my city trying to mess with 17-year-old girls. Next. Oh man, I can't even say half the stuff this guy said. Scott. Scott. Man, yeah.
All trash.
Oh, okay. So Scott, the undercover, said that she was 17 and she just wanted to be up front. And Scott said, I guess I could get in a lot of trouble. I appreciate you for telling me. I'm a little nervous, but also excited. Well, you, as old as you are, man, you should know better. So he couldn't help himself. He showed up. So we locked him up too. Next. This guy's a piece of work. Marwin. So Marwin, so Marwin, when he told when the decoy told him that they were 17, he said, I'm sorry, no can do. Thanks for being honest. And then he left the conversation. Well, he couldn't help himself. So 4 minutes later, he re-engages. And then he decides that he's going to meet the decoy. So when he shows up, we get him in this parking lot. And Grant, I want you to show this picture here of the retaining wall. You see how big that retaining wall is? We'll get you a picture of that. So we get him in this parking lot. And Grant, you want to show the video here? He decides that, well, hold on, wait before you, yep.
Damn. What the hell?
So, Grant, can we see that retaining wall picture again, man, please? Thank you.
What an idiot.
This is the wall that he drove off, trying to get away. And he was listening to Puff Daddy, I guess, saying, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
Oh, my Lord.
Grant, can you play that, the video of him running? So we
Hilarious.
pursue him here. If you watch how fast he's going, you notice the car's on 494. He's passing them and we're pursuing him here. We eventually get him into custody and we lock him up. And if you notice outside, that same pickup truck is sitting outside with the Bloomington police badge on the side because we forfeited that. The other part of Puff Daddy, can't stop, won't stop. And then I'm going to go into the take that. Yep, these orange jumpsuit pants. Take that. Take that. Take that.
Oh, my Lord.
And take these. We locked him up. And the thing about him is he's already a convicted sex offender with a 15-year-old girl.
Trife.
So that concludes this. Again, I just want to say that we're still working with our federal partners on some of these cases because quite frankly, just locally, we cannot have these people getting out of jail and continuing to repeat these same crimes. So with that, I'll take any questions you may have.
Details on the Eichhorn case that he tried to send somebody to his apartment in St. Paul to pick up a laptop.
All right, y'all. So you pause it. We don't have to go through all the like people's questions or whatever because it looks like it's like 20 more minutes. So let me see what else I can find really quick on these YouTube streets. Let's see here. What's on here? Give me 1 second. I saw something that I wanted to check out, but I don't know how how long this is. Let's see. Okay, that's a good one. 1 second. Oh, I'm getting tired. Okay.
Yes. You've been shot.
Ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me? Breathe. She's got a pulse. You're good. You were good. We got you. Breathe. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing.
Oh my goodness. Homicide is here. Yeah, she didn't die. Yeah, that's not.
A peaceful morning turns into a terrifying nightmare when a woman is shot and her infant twins are kidnapped. As the police scramble to save the mother's life, a deliberate attempt to spread misinformation leads investigators to a dead end they did not anticipate. With no witnesses to the crime, police must race against time to find the babies before they disappear forever.
Shout out to
Some Lifetime movies.
On May 11th, 2021, Savannah police rushed to a scene of a brutal shooting. 23-year-old Gabrielle.
shout out to let me see who this is real quick. Oh, EWU body cam. Shout out to y'all for having this video. I'm gonna go back out. All right, let's go.
Rogers had been shot multiple times inside her home before the shooter kidnapped her 2 children. Though her injuries are severe, Gabrielle manages to run across the street to get help from a neighbor before collapsing on her front porch. The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
Where's she shot? Where's she shot?
Right there.
Got one in the leg. We need a tourniquet. Do you have an extra set of gloves? Set of gloves. Tourniquet. I need gloves.
If you turn her head, you'll see her ear is all whatever. I don't know if it's here or down there. All I know is she told me she was shot. I don't know.
I got gloves.
If you turn her head on that side of her ear. She has her kid. She took my kid. They took her two kids. And they took her 2 kids. 2 months old.
Much tighter.
As officers assist Gabrielle, she shares a horrifying detail that she knows the shooter.
What's your name, ma'am?
Kathleen Daniel. She took my kid.
Kathleen what?
Kathleen Daniel took my kid.
Where does she live?
She lives cooler.
With the suspect's name identified, the officers are already a step closer to solving the case. However, they don't know yet that this information would in fact lead them down an unforeseen path of deception and twisted schemes. The shooter, Kathleen, had been visiting Gabrielle when she suddenly became agitated and claimed her phone was missing. When Gabrielle turned around to search for the phone, Kathleen strangled her with a phone charger and said, "Those are my kids, and I'm taking the kids." After a brief struggle, the suspect shot Gabrielle, grabbed the children from the nursery, and fled. As the officers work urgently to provide assistance to Gabrielle, her sister grows completely distraught.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Breathe. She's got a pulse. You're good. We're good. We got you. Breathe. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
Later investigation would reveal that the suspect and Gabrielle became fast friends, bonding online over Facebook chats about their pregnancies with twins, before meeting in person at the hospital for the first time the day Gabrielle had her twins. But Gabrielle didn't know that Kathleen is not who she believes her to be. At the crime scene, Gabrielle's sister Jasmine desperately tries to work through her trauma to provide a statement to the police, while a witness helps fill in the gaps.
And then the police officers, they said she's got 2 kids, 2 months. This is her sister that lives with her. She wasn't home at the time, so she don't know what's going on. Okay, ma'am. Twin boys.
They're about to be 6 months.
Okay. They took the woman that did this took them.
They were 6 months yesterday.
They took them.
No, 6 weeks. 6
So
weeks.
did you see? She just said that's all the information that she gave.
I just came. And
She just came. She came to me. Okay, she came to me and she said a friend of hers, do you know Gabrielle or Gabriel or something like that? Somebody took her kids, came in, shot her, took her 2 kids.
She said one of her friends was gonna bring her a whole bunch of formula, and I was at a job interview, and I just got home.
And you see the blood in the house, right?
You guys live together?
You know her name?
What's her name? What's her name?
Gabrielle.
Hers is Gabrielle.
What's her name?
My name is Jasmine.
Do you know a Kathleen Daniels?
You do?
Who is that?
Okay.
Do you know where she lives?
Get them off the porch.
Come on, let's go.
Well, I can't get off. That's my house.
As the officers attempt to remove the witness from her porch, it only fuels the chaos while Jasmine breaks down.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, come with me, please.
There's a 2 and a 2.5-year-old.
Okay.
I gotta take
Yes,
care
ma'am.
of.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you gonna take care of them? You can't even get in the house.
You're having more stress right now.
Well,
I'm gonna go through my back door. I understand this, but I got 6 kids
ma'am.
under the
I'm
age
a
of
mom.
6, and I
I'm a
got
mom.
my blind husband. He can't walk.
Enter through the back, okay?
Try to calm down. She'll be okay.
Okay.
You know Kathleen Daniels? Do you know what kind of vehicle she drives, ma'am?
The last time she came, I believe it was a silver car.
Silver?
Before she said she had a white car.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am. It's gonna be okay. So who is Kathleen Daniels to her? She met her at a mom's
She's
group.
just a friend she met on a mommy's group on Facebook. And
Has she ever been in your house?
Yes, she has.
Apparently, Kathleen had met Gabrielle a couple of times and had provided baby supplies during some of those visits. As Jasmine continues to assist the officers, she shares information that potentially brings them closer to nabbing Kathleen.
We have a camera at our front door.
You have a camera at your front door?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Go ahead and pull it up for me.
Oh, Jesus.
As Jasmine searches through the footage, she makes a spine-chilling discovery.
So it's going to be about 15 minutes ago. So that'll be about 10-15.
Okay. Awesome.
I only have these ones. I only have 9:57, 10:22. That's when I came. I don't know if they got it.
Well, a vehicle, a picture of her vehicle. Was her vehicle taken, or someone took the kids?
Her vehicle's in the backyard.
Okay. What about the people that took the kids?
Who took the kids? I guess it's a girl she met on the mommy group. She told me before I left this morning that she had a whole bunch of cans of formula that she was bringing over, and I left to go to a job interview, and I just got back and I saw the blood on the floor.
All right. Did you? So we don't. The lady was already gone, and the kids were gone. No one's seeing that, to your knowledge.
No.
Uncannily, Kathleen is never caught on camera, and police must now rely on Jasmine's description to find the suspect. Back on the porch, paramedics arrive to rush Gabrielle to the hospital, as other officers work to secure the crime scene.
Yep. Pulse, breathe in. He's breathing. Gonna pulse. Chest and arm.
Feet first, Ian. Feet first. We're just going to take her straight off.
Slide. She was. She hasn't said anything in a minute.
What do we have on the kids?
Here, can you hold the chest? Hold the chest while I move this.
All right, grab me a No.
Well, hey, Sarge, the house across the street, the blood everywhere inside. If you want to go across the street, that door, yeah, everything's inside. Lock that down.
Come down. Nice and easy.
1241. What's the signal out there on Southeast 36?
That's
7. Signal 7.
You heard us. How many? What happened?
I've seen this one before. Crazy.
Immediately after Gabrielle is placed on the stretcher, officers rush to clear her house, unsure of what dangers might be lurking within. A grim discovery inside the house will soon provide critical evidence of the brutal injuries Gabrielle has endured.
Police! Watch your back, Sullivan. Sullivan. There you go. Hold on, slide this way. Slide to your left.
Police!
Just hold that. Gotcha. Hey, what do you got, boss? What do you have to your left?
Right here. Doorway right here.
Does it go all the way through?
I'm in the back. Yes, it goes all the way.
You see the bathroom?
Don't let anybody else see.
So how many times is she shot? 3. So there should
3
be.
Meanwhile, inside the ambulance, Gabrielle informs the officers that the suspect had stolen something else before she fled the scene.
She has your phone?
As officers locate the phone nearby, they suspect that Kathleen may have taken the phone from the scene, possibly to prevent Gabrielle from calling emergency services before quickly discarding it a couple of streets away. As officers run the name Kathleen Daniels through their database, confusing reports begin to pour in.
I don't know anything.
I found one with the cooler ad.
Real quick, I gotta pause it to, but you can't trust anybody. Like, she met this girl at a mom's group and she befriended her, and then the whole time she just wanted her babies. Shot 3 times and still living? That's God. But it's really sad that you can't trust anybody. Like, you just it's just hard. That's why I stay solo, sort of. I got my small circle, but okay. This is a 25-minute video. We're at the 9:31, so let's keep going.
Address in Tiburon. What's the address here? I don't know. Is it? Okay. Quick.
Yes, girl,
Davis,
3
Kathleen.
times.
We need to figure out who she is and how about how old.
And I got nothing for Kathleen Davis and Pooler.
While some of the officials continue to hunt for Kathleen in their database, other officers canvass the neighborhood, searching for witnesses and footage of the suspects.
Thanks for the reminder. I gotta watch what I say on here. Yes, the pow pow. Oh Lord, YouTube, forgive me, please. Wait, okay, come on, mouse.
Fleeing vehicle.
Hey, how you doing today, sir? This your neighbor? Did you see any cars flee out from there or anything like that?
Oh my God! No, I sure didn't, man.
Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear nothing, man.
Okay. How far down do you live?
I'm right there. There go my wife walking.
Do you know if you got any cameras down here? Or anything
No,
like that?
man. I've been meaning to put some. I ain't got some deer cameras or anything up.
Okay.
Maybe 20, 25 minutes before y'all knocked on the door.
You heard a loud bang?
Yeah, because I was in the kitchen talking to my brother and I didn't pay any more attention. That's when I went outside to smoke in the yard. And
One
I
or
saw
two?
the car. One loud one. Yeah. And I saw the police car start coming in. Yeah.
After you heard the bang?
Yeah.
About how much?
About 5 or 10 minutes later, the police started coming down.
With little to go on from the neighbors, police must rely on Jasmine and Gabrielle's statements. However, the details are few, and the suspects' dark motives still evade them.
Gabriella, stay with me, sweetie. There we go. Look at me. You're doing good. You're doing great. I know. We can't take it off yet, but we're at Memorial, so it'll be off in just a minute, okay?
With tensions running high, officers face a momentary roadblock trying to get a stranger off the crime scene.
Hey, my man, you gotta get on the other side of the tape. Get on the other side of the tape.
Tell me what
I'll tell you in a second. Calm down.
Let us talk to you. Let us talk to you first.
Calm down, brother.
What happened to her?
Shot.
What do you mean she was shot?
Hold on a second. Let her
Promote.
Let her
She gotta explain it to you, man. Hey, look, I get it.
As the community continues to reel in the shock of the attack, officers and detectives begin formulating theories for the motivation behind the diabolical crime. The most prevalent theory is also the simplest.
I don't know how to do emojis on here.
Why this? Honestly, I think that it's an abduction. I think it's an abduction. I'm trying to get all that. She met somebody. I understand that's perfectly clear.
Somebody online.
So this is a person that's just befriending her, a female. Like, hey, girl, we can be mommy thing, whatever the case is.
Join this mommy group.
Right. So what would be her motive? She want the babies?
She wanted the babies.
Or she want to get her out the house
She
for
wanted
somebody
the
to do it?
babies.
Okay. All right.
She wanted those babies.
Okay.
Stephanie, who does this?
That's some TV stuff.
Right, this is for
It's
TV.
TV.
Who does this? This is a woman. This is a woman that is claiming to have kids and probably don't really have those kids.
Yeah, that
but
want babies
She
and
wanted
kidnap
babies.
and selling them. So this is my thing. A white car is involved. Do y'all know anybody with a white car?
No.
That
No.
okay.
And how in the world can we have cameras out here and nobody don't see her, but you see everybody else that's coming to the door? So obviously now I know she's been over here several times. So 9 out of 10, she's already kind of scoped out.
So she know the ins and outs
Right,
and how she
how
can
to get
maneuver and
around that
manipulate.
camera.
Correct.
If Stefan is correct, the suspect could have befriended Gabrielle to execute this frightening plot. Haunted by this unsettling theory, detectives speak with Jasmine, who shares more about Gabrielle's plans for the day.
Like I said, she came over and she said, I have a whole bunch of formula that I don't need because my babies don't drink that one. I remember her saying it specifically, yes.
Okay.
And she told me this morning before I left that was the person who was coming over to give her the formula.
What kind of formula?
The formula the twins drink is the Similac. She said it was a whole bunch of Similac because her twins don't drink that because they were smaller or something. Like one of her twin girl just came out of the hospital like last week. She got in a car accident the other day. day when she was supposed to bring over the formula. And I believe she went to Memorial. She works at Memorial as like in the ER.
As detectives dig deeper into the case, they're thrown off guard when they uncover that in one of her messages, Kathleen had claimed to work at the same hospital where Gabrielle was brought for emergency treatment now.
So the lady has twin girls too.
She has a boy and a girl.
She has a boy.
She had the boy at home, but the girl had to stay in the NICU. I remember her telling me that she brought her oldest child with her. He was 2. That's the only thing that I can think of, because she said that the girl with the formula was coming, and she was the one who said she had it. So it has to be her.
Shortly after, officers get their first breakthrough in the case when Jasmine shares a screenshot of Kathleen's image, taken from the Ring doorbell footage from one of Kathleen's previous visits. Officers accompanying Gabrielle at the hospital urgently search for Kathleen, looking to the hospital staff for answers.
So if I show you a picture, can you tell me if it looks, this is a bad picture, but does that look familiar to anybody that possibly works here that you know?
Okay. Let's see. Wasn't she here yesterday? She was here yesterday.
She was here yesterday.
Yes. Hold on. This is the victim.
This is the suspect.
And what's her name?
Her name is Kathleen Daniels, or Kathy Daniels. We believe our victim wasn't able to really, that was all she was able to say, wasn't really able to give us much.
You're thinking of the same person I am, right?
The tech.
Yeah.
So there was,
heavier set tech. She was here yesterday. Red braids, I think.
She has braids.
She was here yesterday.
Okay.
She was here yesterday. They have the same body build.
Unsure if the tech and the suspect are the same person, the hospital staff search through the names in their database. However, they don't find anyone under the name of Kathleen Daniels, or anyone who looks like the person captured by the security camera outside Gabrielle's home. With a promising lead quickly turning into a dead end, additional officers attempt to locate the list of visitors from the day Gabrielle gave birth at the same hospital.
So I'll be honest with you, since it's already on the news. There was 2 babies abducted today. Okay, so 2 babies abducted today. There was a woman who visited the victim here when she had her children on the 28th. The woman who visited her is the one who abducted the children. We're just trying to figure out who she
So
is.
was it a family member?
We don't know, and we believe she gave the victim a fake name, because you guys don't have Kathy Daniels or Kathleen Daniels that meets her description in your database, but somehow she got back here. So
Is they're not able to give you any information without going through our legal department. So we have to get you connected with them. Okay. Yeah, in order to give any information, and at that point in time, I think Rosemary can help you out.
While they couldn't obtain the visitor list from the hospital staff, the officers are about to learn something so extraordinary, it will completely flip the case over on its head. While Gabrielle fights to survive, police gain access to her phone, but somehow the social media profiles of Kathleen Daniels are nowhere to be found. With no proof that she even exists outside of the surveillance footage from a week ago, police have no choice but to go to the media and release the image from Gabrielle's Ring doorbell footage, along with an Amber Alert for the twins.
Oh, that's the alert. 2 6-week. Yep, 2 6-week-old twin black males last seen leaving Savannah with a black female. I hope they do.
on my phones.
Oh, you got both phones. You all get the alerts too.
Miraculously, tips pour in immediately from local residents. According to the police report, a tip from the community provided information which advised that the infants were being held inside a home in Rincon, a city nearby. The reason officers couldn't find a single record of the mysterious Kathleen Daniels is because she doesn't really exist. This wasn't a simple case of a missing record or a misspelled name. Rather, this was a carefully crafted deception, an alias designed by the suspect to shield her true identity from her crime. Behind the mask of this fabricated...
Hey, yeah, she playing this whole thing, like, from the beginning to the end. This is crazy. I mean, imagine your babies being taken from you. Like, whew, when I first saw this story, my heart was beating. So we're almost done with it.
Identity was a woman named Angela Montgomery. The pieces of this harrowing puzzle were beginning to fall into place, and secrets being uncovered. A SWAT team rapidly heads to Angela's home. At her residence, officers found Angela's 2-year-old son, her fiance Dale, her mother, and 3 sisters, and the greatest discovery of all, the missing baby boys. Officers carry the infants from the house to a nearby police car and finally share an update that everyone had been desperately waiting for.
Hey, babies. All right. Hey,
Thank
darling.
you, Lord.
Somebody advised we have both babies. That's all one. Somebody advised
Thank
we
you,
have both.
Jesus.
We have both. We have both.
At the time of her arrest, Angela was found naked and hiding in a closet. Outside, one of the detectives interviews Angela's mother, and what she has to share is nothing short of a nightmare in the making.
Yes.
So Angela lives here. Whose babies?
I thought they were hers.
Huh?
I thought they were hers.
She had babies lately?
Yeah.
Okay. Where does she have her kids at, you know?
Today, supposedly, she had them.
Hmm.
This is crazy.
Okay.
According to the police report, Shaniqua shared in a later interview that after she heard the Amber Alert, Angela took everyone's cell phones away and confessed to the kidnapping, saying, "I have something to tell you. I did something bad, and I know you and Dale are going to hate me for this." Shaniqua immediately told Angela to give the babies back, and Dale began packing the babies' things.
She had a baby today?
That's what she said.
When last time you saw her other than today?
Yesterday.
Where did you see her at?
In my house.
And she looked pregnant?
She's been pregnant. She was supposed to be being induced today.
Okay.
When officers and detectives began searching Angela's home, they quickly located 3 firearms.
Damn.
Additionally, some baby formula was found in the kitchen cabinets. The house appeared to be fully equipped for 2 newborn babies. Police also found a mysterious note along with a stunning piece of information, unveiling a horrifying and twisted motive that would shift the entire investigation.
So why are you here? Just to help her? So were you here when she came home with the babies? Oh, so what did she say to you when you saw the babies? You held them? So what did she say?
She said she had.
Who was with her?
Nobody.
Just by herself? What kind of car she was in?
At the time, she had my car. She had borrowed my car.
According to the police report, when Shaniqua and Angela met at the hospital, Shaniqua observed one of the babies on Angela's dashboard and the other on the passenger seat. Oddly, both the babies were unclothed, but she didn't question her daughter about it. After completing the formalities at the police station, Angela is brought in for interrogation. Soon enough, Angela, aka Kathleen, confirms what Jasmine told the officers about the Facebook group. However, she divulges some major details which completely contradict what the police had heard from Jasmine and Gabrielle.
There was another person there today.
Okay.
And you can look up my birth records. I'm adopted.
Uh-huh.
And I have a sister.
Okay.
And we're twins.
Uh-huh.
We are not identical.
Uh-huh.
We are fraternal, technically. She was the other person there today, and use it against me. It's the truth.
Okay.
My sister showed up exactly 3.5 months ago. She's from New York. She lives in Jersey. I have her address.
As it happens, police never needed to verify any of the details concerning this other twin sister's involvement. According to the police report in an interview, while Angela's mother confirmed Angela was adopted when she was 2 weeks old, she reveals that Angela doesn't have a twin. Moreover, her family had no idea she'd not been pregnant for several months. Angela proceeds to ramble on about her fictitious twin sister Destiny, desperate to convince the detectives of her innocence. But they already know the truth about what she'd done, and her attempts to convince them otherwise are in vain.
Child, you
The
going to
detectives
jail.
confront Angela, demanding the truth about what really happened that morning.
I woke up this morning with plans to tell my fiance, but I'm not, like, that I miscarried.
And today was supposed to be your
Induction
date?
Induced
Well,
labor.
or induced labor?
Technically. I never actually planned an induction date.
Uh-huh.
It was supposed to be Saturday, and Saturday I was going to tell Dale, and something happened with his dad that was freaking crazy, so.
That's right. Angela lost her twins to a miscarriage prior to meeting Gabrielle. After befriending her under the guise of also being pregnant, she posed as a helpful friend. During this time, she learned where the cameras in the nursery were located in her house and then kidnapped Gabrielle's children. From there, she attempted to fool her family into believing the babies were hers, to then raise them as her own. This was eerily close to what Gabrielle's uncle Stefan had theorized. When police were searching Angela's house, they discovered the astonishing evidence of the miscarriage, along with an unnerving note on her calendar.
So did she lose twins or something?
What?
Did she lose twins?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay, because I hate that she'd get them or something.
You might want to take a picture of that.
I did.
Okay.
With enough evidence to charge Angela and the children secure, officers share the happy news with Jasmine and her aunt.
We went over to try and let her know first, and she's in the back.
Yeah. When they're okay.
Where did they find him? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Lincoln.
They were found in Lincoln? Okay.
So,
Thank you, Jesus.
yeah.
Hey, chill.
And they also have a suspect in custody as well. Okay.
Perfect.
On November 7th, 2023, Angela Kathleen Montgomery was found guilty with a mental health consideration of criminal attempt to commit murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and aggravated assault. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison with a lifetime of probation. Gabrielle Rogers survived her injuries and was reunited with her children. She is on the road to a full recovery.
Child, that was an intense story. That just gave me, like, certain parts were just giving me chills, especially when they found the babies and when they told the aunt that the babies are okay. Like, God, that is so scary, y'all. That's scary. That's why I'm so protective over my grandchildren, and I was super protective over my daughter. Nobody watched her, but 3 people in my entire life. So, you know what? I gotta figure out how to drop the link and stuff like that. Let me see something. I just want to test it out. Don't worry about, like, I'm not trying to. Oh, copy. And then what? Oh, I see. Copy. Maybe paste. Let's see. Boom. That's how you do it. Okay. Hey, I learned how to do it. It's crazy how people be, because, girl, and think they're not going to get caught. That's the thing about it. Like, how you think you're not going to get caught? I don't have on any makeup today, as you can see. And my camera keeps acting dumb. I'm going to have to fix it again. But yeah, I guess that's the link. Let's see. What does it say? Show. Interesting. Okay, well, hide. I'm learning. Okay, so anyway. Oh, cool. Oh, I see. There are you still here? You really want to come up? Let's see. Are you still here? Oh, you clicked it just to see, because, girl, you know I'm bring you up. Just to see if it works, but okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, I like your I like your avatar. I need to get back. I need to put mine back on because I'm tired looking at myself. So let me see. Stop my camera. Now we're avatar twins. But anyway, I'm going to let you go, girl. I done brought you up here. Bye. It worked. Cool beans. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna take me a little breaky break. You know that my mic messed up. No, it's okay, girl. I was just testing it. Girl, that is okay. I'm gonna get back on later. But I'm gonna have my avatar on because, like, yeah. I keep looking at the TV and I should be looking at the camera. It's hard. So, Bang about to go live. Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to go on Bang's live then. So, girl, thanks for watching. I'm about to do what I do. And then I'm going to come back. And I might be back tonight. Like, this is fun. This is so fun. I just want to get on here and search the YouTube streets and watch things with people. Okay, see you then, love. Bye. And everybody, thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, share if you like. But please hit that like button for me. Please hit that like button. And bring me some more subscribers if you can. That would be so awesome. Let me get to 1,000 so I can start getting the money. All right. The money, whatever. I don't care what it is. It could be $10, $50. I don't care. All money, not all money. YouTube money is good money to me. Not all money is good money, but I'll take the YouTube money. I don't care what it is. It all adds up. It'll help me pay for the StreamYard and Power Director and all that crazy stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go before my fam get on YouTube. And I'm going to go relax for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.